Hey everyone, Mike Sherry here with Paul Sherry 4x4. I have got an awesome brand new, this is a 2024 Jeep Wrangler. It is the Unlimited, which is the 4-door Wrangler. It is the Willys trim edition, which gives you a lot of nice equipment on it that you typically don't see unless you jump up to a Rubicon. So I'll point that out as we get to it. And as you can see, this doesn't look like your factory stock Jeep Willys. This has been upfitted to make it into truly a custom truck, but still has the factory benefits to it, such as warranty and convenience and drivability. But it's been upfitted by a company called SCA, Southern Comfort, that puts a 3-inch suspension lift on it, 35-inch tires on it, and more. I'm excited to show you this Jeep to you. So let's go ahead and get started. I always like to kind of start up top, see what we got going on. These Jeeps have a few different options. When I open that door, this power running board opens up to help me get in. I do want to point that out. This has been added on by SCA. Since it's got a 3-inch suspension lift, they add the power running boards to help you get in and out, which is nice. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on up top here. Okay, yeah, this has got the hard top on it. This is a factory option. It's a 3-piece hard top. The 2 front pieces come off real easy like T-tops. No hard or no tools required. You can do it all with your hand. And then the back piece comes off in one final piece there. But it's fun just to take the front 2 pieces off, throw them in the back there. I'll show you where they go, and have a fun time. And if you're feeling really like you want to have a good day, take the whole thing off. All right, as we come up front here, point out a couple things going on here. First off, the wheel and tire package. This has got BF Goodrich KM3s. These are the tires everyone desires when they're in the off-road world. They perform awesome off-road and they perform great on-road. You know, BF Goodrich and SCA recognize most people drive these as their daily drivers, so they're going to perform great on-road. They're not all over the road. You don't bounce all around. Steering wheel doesn't wobble you to death. So it's got 4-play custom wheels on it. Those wheels on this are 20-inch. Everything looks really good there. So you notice here we've got a Fox shock. Fox is actually the parent company of SCA. They offer proprietary products that only SCA has access to, so they can do some really cool stuff that no one else has access to. It's got this right here, the silver item here is a steering stabilizer. Notice there's one on this passenger side and there's also one on the driver's side. That's going to allow this to really stick to the road well. See, your linkages and coil spring are all in that Sarge green, which is the exterior color. Talk about a Jeep color, isn't that a cool name? Sarge green. I like how they accent paint, tidy everything up. Really nice clean look. So the fenders on this, being a Willys, are going to be what they call the Rubicon fenders. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, but Rubicon fenders sit up about an inch, inch and a half taller on the Jeep body. That allows for a bigger tire and wheel to go under there. So this is a great great trim level to upfit with the bigger wheels and tires and suspension upgrade. We've got our Black Widow emblem right here. I love the black on Sarge green, really looks good. Carries on down through here to the front grille. And then SCA upgrades the factory bumper to a stubby bumper. This is a steel powder coated stubby bumper with integrated trail LED light. That's about 20 inches of LED. If you're out on the trail, it's dark out, turn that baby on and boy is it bright. We've got tow hooks here, so when your friends get stuck, you can help them out. And then we've got a big skid plate here with, again, that SCA logo up front here. Now, the reason they take off the factory bumper and put a stubby bumper on, a lot of people don't realize what the stubby bumper is. It's literally stubby. So it doesn't go out quite as far as the factory one does. That allows for this big wheel and tire package to climb over an object instead of the bumper bumping into it. I also want to point out SCA is authorized by Jeep. They're actually one of 3 companies, all of which are owned by Fox shocks, that Jeep authorizes them to do really cool stuff to their factory Jeeps without voiding any of the factory warranty. So if you were to try to do this yourself, 1, you wouldn't be able to get the products that SCA uses because it's proprietary, but 2, it would then void some of your warranty from Jeep. So by having this product brand new by an authorized upfitter such as SCA, you are able to really have a cool custom Jeep without the worrying of, you know, what happens if something goes wrong. Am I going to be able to get it fixed? Am I going to have to pay for it? You know, that kind of thing. So with SCA, all those questions are answered, and it's going to work just like your factory. We've got a power sound bar up top here, form-fitting Jeep mats back here. I love these seats. Look at the stitching in them. Coming back here, we got our Fox shocks back here. And then coming back to the rear is always important on a Jeep. It kind of tells you the quality of the upfit. I see some Jeeps that have been lifted with bigger tires on them that don't even have a spare on the back because their factory spare doesn't work, right? And then I see others that have this factory spare on the back with 35s on the ground. That ain't gonna work. And the reason that is because the factory mount can't support this bigger tire and wheel. So what SCA does is they upgrade the mount to a Smitty built door mount, relocate the third brake light, and still integrate in the factory backup camera. So you have the same size wheel and tire on the back, and the door operates just like factory does. So it's an expensive way to do it, but it's really the only correct way. You gotta have a spare, it looks cool, and it's definitely gonna perform for you when you need it. Some storage under here. Notice here, these are actually spots to put all your hardware when you take off, whether the doors or the back part of the third piece, I should say, of the hardtop. This bag, inside this bag is another bag, a vinyl bag, to store those two front T-tops, and then you can just slide them back here. Got power port back here. There's the roll cage, everything in the Sarge green. And when you're out here, you want to take a seat, you got a spot, you can put your beverage right here. Isn't that cool? This one does have a towing receiver back here. You can tow a small trailer or something like that. You got wiring for it, and your Sarge green tow hook in the back. Financing is also available on this. Another thing you really can't do when you upfit it yourself, you got to figure out how to pay for that. You can't finance it in your car payment. This one you can, because it's an authorized upfitter by Jeep. The banks recognize that as a value in the books, and you can finance it. And financing, for once, I shouldn't say for once, for the first time in a long time, the banks are aggressive right now. They want your business, and they're eager to have it, and they'll compete for it. So we work with over 20 banks, so we can go to work on your behalf. And to do that, just fill out the application right on our website. Or give us a call. We'll be happy to help you. So notice the SCA logo in the headrest. And then Jeep redesigned the interior. Really looks good. I love the soft touches up here. 7-inch LED or LED screen here on the radio infotainment center. Steering wheel is heated, leather wrapped. It's got all the modern conveniences: cruise control, adaptive cruise control, hands-free connectivity so you can talk on your phone hands-free, power mirrors, power locks, automatic headlights. A whopping 31 miles on it. Touchscreen here, got FM, Sirius XM here, phone connectivity. You can control your comfort on here, whether you're driver or passenger. There's zones for you. Also, you have heated seats up here. I mentioned heated steering wheel already. Check out this backup camera. I love that. See the outline of the spare? Coming down here, it's got push button start off to the left, radio knobs, and heat and air conditioning knobs. If you like buttons, this has got buttons. If you like screens, this has got screens. 12-volt power, media port, all power windows. This is right here. This is going to be an option that you typically only find on Rubicons. This is your axle locker, so you can lock the rear axle right here in off-road mode. Basically, it turns off your traction control. And then you've got auxiliary inputs right here, up to 4. This is where your LED light's going to be hooked into. So you have a couple more spares. There's hookups underneath the hood to hook up for power, and then the buttons are already pre-configured right here, so it's a nice clean look. Automatic transmission. This is your transfer case. This is how you transfer it into 4-wheel drive. And then it does have keyless entry with remote start. It's a great package. There's not too many of these out there. We are your factory direct pricing on all SCA Rocky Ridge upfitted Jeeps. Give us a call today. We'd be happy to help you. We have a great selection of new, and we also have a few pre-owned, so check those out as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.